Hi everyone, it's been such a long time since I've been live doing makeup. So I thought I would just get on and share my thoughts about this foundation that I wear all the time and I'm so opinionated about. So why? Why choose Farmacy? There are so many brands out there that you could choose, and my hair is acting 10 times crazy today, so don't mind it. So I'm going to do what I did in my previous company. I put them on one side of my face, and then I put some other brands on the other side of my face. And look at my skin. Ladies, my skin is kicking. It's amazing. So I'm kind of scared because every time I do this, I end up with a breakout. So hope it doesn't do this. So I'm going to start off by priming my face on this side, right? So I'm going to put my skin primer on this side. Primer, basically, its job is to seal your pores. And I went ahead and did my face on this side of my face because I know that I'm not going to touch it. And after I'm done, hopefully I'll do the other side of my face so I don't scare the children. Because that's the goal of the day, is to not scare the children. So I put primer on this side of my face because I want to do my makeup like I do, right? And since I have discoloration, when I wear this foundation, I use the CC cream underneath it because you could wear this just as normal foundation on a day-to-day, which I do all the time. It's amazing. But when I have the hyperpigmentation coming out in my face, I put on CC cream on my cheeks, and it takes care of all the redness that goes on. And people ask me, they're like, what foundation does this remind you of? What foundation could you kind of give me a heads up? What is it like? This foundation reminds me of the Born This Way, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which I'm in love with. So, and my big test for foundations, as you know, if you've been following me for a while, is does it crease? Does it crease? Does it oxidize? Does it change color? This one doesn't, and so it passed all my tests. When I changed companies, I needed a new showstopper foundation. I needed a new magic eraser, and this did it for me. So I just put on some CC cream to color up all my redness, and that did its job. And I legit could go out the door like this, and that's just a really thin layer. It feels like there's nothing on my face. So when you jump on, make sure you say hey, and don't make me talk to myself. But I will. Okay, so I did not do eyebrows or anything on this side of my face because I'm legitimately just going to be wiping everything I use off. So I just didn't do it. So I could just go out the door like that. That's amazing coverage. But I wanted to show you this VFX Pro foundation because it's amazing. It's camera ready. It's what I was telling you about. It reminds me of the Too Faced foundation, which is amazing. So it reminds me of that, actually. The texture of it, everything reminds me of that. And I only need, I put it on in really small amounts and that's probably too much because of the coverage is insane. So, and you can use a brush, you can use, anything. I like a sponge because it gives me insane coverage. Make sure you get everywhere. And I'm trying to be careful around these brows. Karen, how are you? Okay, so we're doing this. Look at that coverage though. Take it down your neck and on your ear. Your neck likes to match everything, just saying. Okay, how are you, Karen? All right, so that's one side of my face. You found me. All right, so I had to cover hyperpigmentation and everything has to match. All right, so there we go. Perfect. I like the consistency. I like it all. It feels like velvet to me. It feels good. I don't like it on my lips though. So it just feels good to me. It looks good. The finish is great. Now, I'm going to take some powder, and I'm going to set this one side of my face. Thank you, honey. So I'm just going to set this one side of my face with a big fluffy brush. Okay, so I set it. There we go. Now, I'm going to take some foundations that are popular, and I'm going to use them on the other side of my face. Now, remember, my face has hyperpigmentation. My face typically doesn't like other foundations that crease. That's the test. Does it seal my wrinkles? Does it crease? Does it oxidize? Meaning, does it change colors? Everything needs to be the same color. I have to get rid of redness. So, all right, so I'm going to grab the foundation from my last company. So I swore by this foundation forever. I did. It's a great foundation. Here's the problem with this foundation, okay? I'm not going to hold it to the camera, but here's the problem with this foundation. I'm going to show you once I put it on. So I'm putting it on, and then I'm going to zoom you in. The color match is fine. See, it will color match just fine. However, here's the problem. It's patchy, okay? I would have to sit here and blend for a really long time. They changed their formula, and it started to get really, see how this foundation, like I have this wrinkle. Like this wrinkle is not going to go away unless I get Botox or fillers. Like there are parts of your face that they're just not going to go away. You just have to learn to accentuate them differently. So, but their formula changed, and it started to get patchy. And you have to set this with translucent powder. So to be fair, let me set it. So if I set this with translucent powder, okay, see how my powder brush just hit my face and it left a mark? See how that's leaving marks? So it is a wax-based foundation, but do you see how my brush is leaving marks? It's because if you don't buy the right primer, if you don't buy the right setting spray, you have to have the entire kit and caboodle for this foundation to work. I literally, throughout the day, could do this, and it would move. Now, I'm not trying to dog on them, or if you work for them, but like I could take my finger, and it will leave streaks on my face. Do you see that? And then I end up with product on my finger. See? I end up with product on my finger, and I have streaks on my face. So people with oily skin, people with, all these different things, like I literally could wipe this off. Like if I went to rub my nose, I could wipe off the stuff on my nose. And so I would end up with patchy spots all over my face. And I would say to myself, okay, so I could lock it in place with setting spray. I could get the setting spray, the priming spray, the translucent powder, and the foundation. That's fantastic. But if I did that over here, I don't get that because this is a water-based foundation. Like, I'm not getting streaks. I'm not getting, because it has locked in place already, because it's just a different formula, and it just works best for me. Now, if Lime Life works best for you, and that's something that, now I loved Lime Life. Like they were the bomb, and I swore by them, but they changed their formula. And when they changed that formula, it just did not work for my skin. And I think a lot of people felt that way. It just did not work for their skin. So no shame on them at all. And if you love them, then love them completely. That's fantastic. But it just didn't work for my skin anymore. So this mascara is fantastic. This one's called the Star Look foundation. And then we have a 3D foundation, 3D 3D mascara, a curl mascara. There's like 6 different mascaras. But yeah, when Lime Life changed their formula, it's just everything changed, and it just wasn't for me. So we're just gonna, yeah. So let's go to MAC. Let's see how MAC compares to Pharmacy. Now, here we go. So we're gonna put a little bit of MAC on my finger. Okay, let's do MAC. All right, so with MAC, MAC to me is a drier formula, and it takes a lot more to, I agree, Karen. Like as you grow and as you age, you change. Like your skin changes, your taste changes. So no shame in anyone's game in changing. So for me, when I blend the MAC out, MAC is a drier formula. It dries down in a different consistency. I loved MAC. Like I am a MAC girl. I still love their shadows, their liners, everything about it. Like you'll still find some MAC in my personal makeup drawer, but you become more cranky. But personally, I stopped using their Studio Fix because to me, when it dries into my wrinkles. It does not sit on top of my wrinkles. Like here, like I feel like this is such a better side, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, see what I mean? Like it literally accentuates all of that. Whereas here, like I'm gonna have these, okay, but not as bad as this. It just literally sits into these wrinkles. See the difference? That's a big difference. I just don't like how this dries on my face. See how my pores are nice and beautiful? No. I just don't like how this sits into my pores. I love how this is nice and beautiful. For me, I'm not loving this. I have it, I use it in a pinch. It's just not for me. Not on the day-to-day. So let's just take this off. Make sure I get it out of my hairline. I don't want all this foundation up in my hair. All right. So yeah, so if that's your jam, rock it out. Make sure I get it off my nose too. All right, so we did Lime Life, we did MAC. Let's keep going. Ooh. Okay. All right, so let's see what other foundations I have. Oh, okay, I have another one here. All right, I'm gonna do Mary Kay. All right, I know I have a lot of friends who sell Mary Kay. Don't shame on me. I'm actually gonna do this one the right way. Let me find it. Here we go. I'm actually gonna use Mary Kay's primer first. So I just primed with Mary Kay. Let me grab their foundation. It's very thick. And it stinks. Sorry, Mary Kay. Okay. Okay, so coming out of the tube, Mary Kay's foundation is very thick and it has a very chemical smell to it. Then when you actually blend it, it does not give you a lot of coverage. See how that blended out? It was a very sheer coverage. It says Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation, and it doesn't tell me. It says buildable coverage, oil-free, non-comedogenic. It does not give me a lot of coverage. I worry if makeup is like sparkle or a heavy coat of paint. Okay, this is definitely I'm not loving how this is going on. So let's look at this up close. Just scary going up close. I'm not loving, this is so beautiful. Ooh, I don't want that. I'm not loving how this is sitting on. I'm like making faces to see if it works. Okay, yeah, so it does not pass the wrinkle test at all. So it does have a dewy finish to it. It's very heavy on the skin. It also has it does not pass the drag test. So it's very heavy. I feel like it's very heavy on my skin. It was very thick coming out of the tube. It has a very chemical smell to it. So I'm not, sorry, Mary Kay, not digging on it at all. Yeah, no, let's just take it off. We're just gonna take it off. Okay, let's just throw that away. All right, what else? Oh, Senegence. Okay, this is a tinted moisturizer. I actually wear this occasionally, and I do actually like it. It's a sheer coverage. So I actually like this one. It does have a heavy chemical smell to it, and I actually like this coverage. It does not pass the wrinkle test, but I wear this when I'm going to the beach or when I need it to be waterproof. So this one's okay, but it does not pass that wrinkle test. It is high in chemical, but this one's the Senegence. Still, I'm loving this. This I feel is this is beautiful. This is an everyday today. Let's get out the door. Let's do the thing. Okay, so that's Senegence. I have to get it off before it dries or it's going to be waterproof and then I'm going to need water. So that's why I did that one really fast. All right. Which one do I have next? It feels better if makeup is lighter, seems more not. Yes. So I tend to like it when the makeup has a heavier coverage because I have all this redness going on. I tend to like it when makeup has a heavier coverage but does not feel heavy on the skin. Because if I feel like the makeup is cakey, then I'm going to run and wash it all off. Did I throw away my Unique? I may have thrown away the Unique. Way Unique. Okay, I have this L'Oreal True Match. This is the drugstore that you can go pick up at any drugstore. So let's do this. Lord, please don't let my skin hate me tomorrow. Christy, I agree. I agree. Okay, I can tell you already. This is high in oil. And has very little coverage. This is high in oil and has very little coverage. Whoa. Okay. Look at this, y'all. This just pulls out the pores. Yeah. No way. No way. No way. No how. Okay. This is not, no bueno. No. We're just going to throw that away too. Okay. So out of the foundations, let me just ask a question for those of you that have stuck in there. Which one do you like the best? It's okay if it's not the same one that I like the best. It doesn't have to be. You guys have minds of your own. But which one do you like the best? This is Pharmacy on this side of the face. And then I demoed Lime Life. I demoed Senegence. I demoed MAC. I demoed Mary Kay. Which one do you like the best? Throw me up some hearts if it's Pharmacy, and then just drop the name in the comments if it happens to be one or the other. And it's okay if it is, but go ahead and let me know the new one. Okay, so I'm going to finish my face here. Oh, my neck hurts. I'm going to finish my face here with the rest of the Pharmacies, just so you can see what I use and how I use it. And just get the rest of this. Look at that. This is disgusting. So I need to like, my face is hating me at the moment. I need to like make my face not hate me. So I'm going to put some of this rose elixir on my face. My face hates me, and this makes my face not hate me. If you don't have this, you really should get it, because I use it on everything. That feels so good. I use it on everything. Legitimately, it's one of the best things you can buy. And then I put the primer on, of course. It's one of the best things you can buy. You think I look good without makeup? Girl. Oh, girl. I look scary without makeup. And I don't want to scare the children today. Although I'm not doing anything. When I get off this video, I have to make a video for another company. And then I do some eye cream. If you don't have the eye cream, you need the eye cream too. And then I have to go start my studies for the week. I'm in law school, for those of you that don't know. I'm in law school. It's going good. I have straight A's so far. So that's going good. We're learning all sorts of things. Like, what are we learning this week? I don't even know. All right, so let's get rid of the redness first. CC cream gets rid of the redness. Let's do that. Girl, it's fun. You learn. Here's the thing about law school. I have realized that I know nothing. In school, like, there's so much to learn. And when you just kind of are humble and you realize this is the VFX Pro Foundation, when you're humble and you realize that there's so much out there for you to learn, and when you get into studying, especially something like law, you realize that there's so much out there for you to learn, that it's so humbling, and it's great. It gives you something to do. Not that I don't have enough to do, but I love like being able to provide justice for people. That's a huge, huge thing. I can't wait to be in a position to be able to provide justice for people. So, all right, that's the VFX Pro Foundation. See, now look. That passed the squint test. Definitely passes the squint test. All right, I'm going to toss a little bit of concealer on. If you haven't used our concealer yet, you need to grab it. Looks just like this. Just put a little bit down here. I don't want to look like I'm like flashing up a picture, but I also don't want to look like I'm dark under my eyes. See how concealer just brightens up the whole eye? Look at that. And in a matter of seconds, concealer may be my favorite thing in the world. Because you can like totally hide concealer and this brush. You can hide a lot of everything with concealer. And now I want to show you how fast I can get my face done. But yeah, you should definitely pick up the ViewFX Pro Foundation. You should pick it up. Just pick it up. Go to my website and pick it up. It'll be amazing. Let's grab some brows. This is eyeshadow. I don't need eyeshadow. I don't need the eyeshadow. I need the brows. Oh, and secondly, this is the eyebrow powder. Look how big it is for your money. You get so much for your money that I definitely recommend the brow powder. It's huge and it's easy to do. And I used to hate doing brows, but this brow powder is so easy that literally I just wet my brush, I plop some powder on there, and I just throw it on my face. I don't spend a lot of time on them. In seconds, you went from pretty to gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you. I don't spend a lot of time on my brows. I literally just slop them together. Well, and the brow powder's cheap. It's like less than $12 and you get this huge thing. And it'll last you probably a year, if not more. Whereas those other products don't. Like my brow pencils were only lasting me a couple months. And I was having to go back in and buy more. So let's get these brows shaped up. All right, sorry. It's hard to talk and get a clean brow. Oh, I'm so glad you did too, Karen. It has been a long time. I have been saying that, like, I need to go do a video. And then I haven't had a chance to do one. Life has been nuts. You wouldn't believe the amount of schoolwork that I have. Like, the amount of schoolwork that I have is insane. I have to read 400 pages this week. And I have... like basically there's this forum that I have to get on, and us law school students, we get on there and we have to argue our points as to why we are right. Well, arguing for me is fun. It's a lot of fun to tell people why my point is right and why they are wrong. So I get on there and they give us a case, and basically, we have to go defend this case, and every week we have to look up case laws and write case briefs. We typically write a case brief every day, and I have one this week, and some of them are small, like on speeding tickets and that sort of thing. But some of them are really big. Like we had one where I had to defend a little boy who was in really big trouble. Another one was an old lady who frauded her Social Security. So I mean, they're just crazy. It's crazy, like what the kind of stuff we have to write about. But law school's been really fun so far. At first, writing case briefs was really intimidating, but then when you start doing them every single day, you're like, okay, I get the hang of it. And they have this formula called IRAC that we use. And then that's like, it's kind of like you just jump on it and you kind of get the idea. So that's kind of fun. But where did I put that brush? So your dad used to teach law. That's cool. That's really cool. That's like really cool, Karen. So I'm just doing my eye makeup. These are the eyeshadows from Pharmacy. They're really big. See how long that's going to last you? And they're really pigmented. So I'm just doing like a nice fall look on my eyes. And then we'll be able to get off here and see the world. He helped start Georgia State Law School. How fun is that? That's such a cool legacy. That is such a cool legacy. Be like, my dad helped start Georgia State Law School. My brother got to help with moot court case when we were kids. Oh, fun. Moot court is actually really fun. We're in that a lot. I love going to court. It's fun. But it's a lot of prep. It's a lot of prep. It's a lot of reading. Like a lot of reading. We don't, like this week I have 400 pages. And I have to read. I just got my case notification while I was on here about what my case is going to be this week. So when I get off here, I'll get off and read about it. And then in another class, I have an assignment due, which is like a 3,000 word essay. So that should be fun. I'm just kind of chiseling out my chin here. It's like how to lose 10 pounds instantly. One of my dad's students was trying to play. He was on the... Oh my gosh. How fun is that? This is a really quick bronze look. I'm not going to detail my bronzing. I'm literally throwing things on my face at this point. This typically I would go through and chisel stuff out and make me look halfway decent, but I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to impact my nose because I don't, well, I have a crooked nose. There. I'm going to go right here. I love bronzer. Okay. Did that. This blush is my favorite. You need it, okay? Oh, thank you. I haven't dolled myself up in forever. So I just figured today would be a great day to do that. Let me grab some mascara. I didn't do that yet. Did that. Let me do some highlighter and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done. All right. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm done. D-O-N-E. Maybe I'll put some stuff on my lips. This is Pharmacy 03. All right. Done. Yes. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys. Bye. Don't forget to share.